Hello everyone, today we're gonna talk about the minimum wage in Los Angeles.
On July 1st, 2017, the minimum wage in Los Angeles officially rose to $12 per hour, and it will eventually raise to $15 per hour in July 2020. A lot of Angelenos would be benefited greatly, and this made Los Angeles become another tasting county for boosting the income of the lowest class girls after Seattle did. According to the analysis, we can find that the law will increase more than 500,000 people's income, and half of them worked in restaurants, hotels, rental stores, and healthcare industries. As a result, these workers will have a great time for earning a higher wage, and they could use it to get a great life. Well, is everyone really getting profit from this policy? Some business owner will say no. A restaurant owner in Santa Monica said it should come from somewhere, and he decided to increase $1 for every food and 50 cents for every drink, and said most customers will not give up the food because of just $1 increasing. In this case, it means the owner usually will decide to increase the menu price in order to increase revenue to maintain the current profit. However, if the business owner did that, the bad thing is that it could lead to a decrease in the number of customers, and cost decreasing in the revenue. This situation becomes a big trouble for many small business owners to keep bringing their stores because their labor costs could raise a lot.
The cons of increasing minimum wage in Los Angeles. The first con is that the inflation rate will go up, which leads to everyday purchase will become more expensive. Unemployment rate will also go up, which leads to the increase in crime rate.
The theory is that if the minimum wage raises, it will cause inflation. It says that corporations will raise prices in order to recuperate their profits that were lost from the increase of the cost of production. Because employers will have to spend more money on their employees, they will just increase the price to make it up. It makes sense in theory, but that is not how it works in reality. In 1980, the minimum wage was increased. It went from $2.90 to $3.10. From 1979 to 1980, before the increase, inflation rose 2%, from 11% to 13%. After it was increased, 1980 to 1981, the inflation rate decreased from 13% to 10%. In 1981, the minimum wage was increased to $3.35. We know that in 1980 to 1981, the inflation rate went down by 3% to 10%. After they increased the minimum wage again the next year, between 1981 to 1982, the inflation rate went down more, from 10% to 6%. The next time the minimum wage rose was in 1990 and 1991. In 1989, the inflation rate was 4.8% and rose to 5.4% in 1990. From 1990 to 1991, the minimum wage went up from $3.35 to $3.80. But the inflation rate decreased by 1.2% to 4.2%. The next year, in 1991, the minimum wage rose to $4.25 again. And again, the inflation rate did not increase. It went down to 3% in 1992.
Consider the demand and supply where the economic is equilibrium. Minimum wage functions similar to the price floor. Unemployment and crime are always thought work hand in hand, with an increase in one leading to the rise in the other, and vice versa. In terms of how unemployment affects the crime, in 2005, the national unemployment rate was 5.1%. During the Great Depression, where official lasts from December 2000 2007 to June 2009, the unemployment rate peaked at record levels of nearly 10%. In December of 2008, just a few months after the U.S. financial system's implosion, New York City was hit by a flurry of bank robbery. On the Monday before New Year's of 2008, 4 banks were attacked in an hour and a half. One daytime rape took place just steps from the Lincoln Center in downtown Manhattan.
Here are the pros of increasing minimum wage in Los Angeles. The first point is that increased minimum wage will provide better living for lower to middle class people. It will provide lots of labor benefit for the worker. Living standard will be guaranteed. Income will also be guaranteed. There will be less pressure on the financial status, and an important result is that the country's economy can grow faster because people tend to consume more if they have more money. The second point is that increased minimum wage will also benefit to the company. The worker will be more responsible to the job since their wages is more guaranteed, and it will not affect the small business. Increasing minimum wage provides many people an opportunity to live better in the society because higher income can help people to increase their standard of living, therefore they are closer to the ideal life. First of all, increasing minimum wage provides lots of labor benefit to the worker. The increase of minimum wage guarantees the lowest income that the worker got paid. Also, once the minimum wage is guaranteed, people should have more money to achieve their dream, and they will no longer feel a heavy financial pressure. The most important result is that a country economy can grow faster because people got more to pay and consume. Therefore, it really helps the low-paid worker to have a better life.
To those companies, there may not be any distinct negative effect on increasing minimum wage for their employees. Increasing minimum wage policies promote happiness of employees and also stimulate their passion and efficiency. Some large companies such as Costco even set a higher starting wage to their employees for attracting and retaining great workers. In addition, some arguments talk about the hardships to small companies. However, the fact is, according to a study released by the FBI, the number of small business establishments grew twice as quickly in states with higher minimum wage between 1998 and 2001. Furthermore, the government always provides some allowance to encourage those small businesses.
Whether to increase the minimum wage or not has always been a controversial problem in the economy. In the terms of economic logic, raising the minimum wage is a double-edged sword. Firstly, raising the minimum wage increases the cost of manufacturers. In order to compensate the cost, the manufacturers need to raise the prices of the products, which can lead to a serious inflation. In addition, the limited wage budget of manufacturers also contributes to a substantial increase in the unemployment rate, as well as unemployed workers may get involved into some chaotic social affairs. However, increasing minimum wage is beneficial for employees, companies, and countries, since the incomes are guaranteed. The increasing minimum wages improve people's standard of living. Also, the consuming and purchasing power, which increases the level of GDP. Moreover, high wages give employees motivation to work more responsibly, which helps companies develop faster.